It's race day at the Tokyo Racecourse here in Japan, and the stands are packed to the rafters with excitable punters shouting their hearts out as they follow the 20-to-1 shot Miki Miyuki pull half a length clear of pre-race favourite Saki Party. Telling racehorses apart isn't easy at the best of times, and if the crowd were watching the action at almost any other course in the world, most of them wouldn't know whether to cheer or cry. But here at the Tokyo Racecourse, they can follow their flutters' fortunes in vivid detail, because this course is the proud owner of the world's largest high-definition television. Creating it meant pushing giant screen technology to the absolute limit. This is Nagasaki, home to the Mitsubishi Electric Corporation. It's 7 a.m. and the company's workforce is unifying mind, body and spirit in preparation for tackling the mysterious art of modern electronic design. So, with their exercise routine complete, they head for the factory floor. The problem facing the designers was that they couldn't simply make a huge version of the kind of telly you have at home. They wouldn't be able to get it out of the door for a start. So every giant screen is made up from lots of smaller screens, or modules. These modules need to be tough, reliable, and bright enough to be seen even in strong sunshine. So to produce the image, Mitsubishi decided to use special bulbs called light-emitting diodes, or LEDs. LEDs are not just brighter than conventional light bulbs, they also last much longer because they don't use a filament. They produce light by passing an electric current through a special chip made from different compounds of aluminium and gallium in order to produce the primary colors, red, green and blue. Thanks to the way light combines, this makes it possible to display all the colors of the spectrum and even black and white. Now, if you were to try watching a typical domestic television out in your garden, it would blow up the first time it rained. But these finished displays will need to be able to survive every conceivable weather condition, from the fierce sunshine of an Australian summer to the freezing conditions of a New Jersey winter. So, once wired up, every panel is encased in plastic before being sent for testing. Here at the test department, sample panels are placed in a chamber and subjected to extreme variations of temperature and humidity in order to make sure they're ready for 11 years of working life. With quality controls complete, the panels are finally ready to be fitted into huge aluminium cases. These cases not only hold the panels in position, but are also designed to provide further protection from the elements. The problem now is that every individual panel in the display produces a slightly different quality of picture. So, to make the screen consistent, they need one of these. It might look like a primitive video camera from the 1970s, but it's actually something called a luminance colorimeter, and it allows them to measure the precise brightness of each LED. This data is then used to adjust the modules to ensure a consistent picture. And hey presto, perfect toucans on a massive scale. With the calibration complete, the finished screen is finally ready to be taken apart for transportation to its final destination. Over 66 meters long and over 11 meters tall, the completed screen is 2,000 times bigger than the TV you're probably watching right now. Consisting of 420 modules, it can be seen from up to 7 kilometers away, and it consumes a whopping 564 kilowatts of power. What's more, it generates so much heat, it needs its very own air conditioning system just to stop it going up in a cloud of smoke. It's fed with pictures from a series of TV cameras installed around the course, which relay video signals to a central control room. Here, controllers can select from one of 14 pictures. This picture is then split into different segments like a huge jigsaw, and each piece is fed to one of the panels to produce one massive image across the whole screen. And thanks to some clever electronics, the screen can also be divided into separate sections, allowing it to simultaneously show replays, adverts, or even the latest betting prices. So, thanks to this massive telly, racegoers get the ultimate grandstand view, allowing them to follow the action all the way from the starting gate to the finishing line. Meaning the winners by a length are the Tokyo race fans, and the only losers are the binocular sellers.